Whew. Two of my favorite battery packs. You know, I've had the Jackery 300 and the EcoFlow River 600 for almost a year now, ever since they came out. And I really love both these battery packs, but if I had to pick one, squirt gun to my head, which one would I pick? Let's find out. This is gonna sound terrible right now, so yeah, this thing may fall down. At least I'll get it on tape. Okay. All right, so first I'm gonna do the three things that I love about the Jackery 300. First thing I love about it is just the ergonomics, right? It's fairly light, it's got a nice like side profile, it's just easy to grab and go. I can throw it into like a normal sized backpack and boom, I've got this on my laptop and I'm like ready to go work at a coffee shop. So love the ergonomics. The second thing that I love about the Jackery 300, it's quiet, right? You know, when you charge it, when it's running, it does have some fans here that will kick on if you've got a higher load, but for the most part, it's pretty quiet. All right, third thing I love about the Jackery 300 is the price. You can get this for under $300 now. 60 watt USB-C out, just a nice portable design. Feels like a good price for, you know, almost 300 watt hour battery pack. Three things I kind of hate about the Jackery 300. Hate's too strong. Three things I dislike about the Jackery 300. First is it charges slow. And the newer model of the 300 does allow two input sources, so you can have an AC charger as well as through the USB-C. So that's nice, but it's still not as fast as the EcoFlow. Second thing I dislike about the Jackery 300 is you have an external AC adapter that you need to charge it. It's not a big deal, but it's just kind of one more thing to lose, right? The third thing about the Jackery 300 that I dislike is it can't run a higher wattage device. It can't run a hairdryer, it can't run a small heater. You know, it just doesn't have the pure output, or it doesn't have the ability to downvolt or downwatt or whatever the EcoFlow does to run those higher wattage devices. So on to the River. Three things I like about the River 600 are, first off, by far, the charging speed. When you charge this thing up, it takes in like 250 watts from the wall. So you can charge this thing in almost an hour. It's just crazy fast charging. Second thing I like about the River 600 is you can run anything on the River 600. You can plug in a hairdryer, you can plug in a toaster. You know, high wattage output is great, ability to run anything, love it. All right, and the third thing I love about the EcoFlow is it doesn't have an external brick for the AC adapter. So you just plug in a normal 3-prong AC cord like you might have in the back of your computer and it charges away. So you don't have to worry about like losing another brick. I realized I forgot to talk about the three things that I don't like about the EcoFlow River when I was out in the woods. Number one, it's bulky, especially its side profile. It's just a lot thicker than the 300, and so it's really hard to get into a backpack. The second thing that I dislike is it's really loud. So when you charge it, it just sucks in a bunch of power, but it also blows out like a ton of sound. No load. No load on the AC unit, and the fans kick on like this. So the third thing that I dislike about the River is it's more expensive. So it's about $50 more than the Jackery 300. So, okay. Moment of truth. If I had to pick one, now again, this is like everyday carry. This isn't like I'm off in the woods, I'm not camping. Just every day grabbing a battery pack to go to the coffee shop, maybe put in my car. Which one do I grab? So it's not a hypothetical. I've been doing this for the last 9 months, and this is the one I always grab. For whatever reason, I always grab the Jackery 300. Now I have two of these EcoFlows. It's not like this one is the max. I have another one that's just the River. And I find myself liking just the pure size of the 300. Yeah, it doesn't have as much power output. It can't power everything, but it is a little bit cheaper and it just fits in my backpack. I know it sounds crazy, but I love the ergonomics of the 300. I love the price. It's just like the perfect little small to mid-size battery pack. This is what I would take to the beach. You know, the EcoFlow has all the technology, it has the fast charging, it can output anything. Like specs-wise, this one is the winner, right? But just in my heart and in my gut, this is the one that I always end up grabbing. So for an everyday carry, I gotta go with the Jackery 300.